So interesting news today. I didn't see this coming at all. So Owen Murphy, he's Fine Gael TD. You probably remember I talked to him many times before. He was the former housing minister. But just to say, he did piss off for anybody that was homeless and people looking for housing. Um, Basically, it just got worse and it got worse and it got worse. And there was nothing done about it. And I have to just say that straight. There was nothing done about it. He did really nothing at the end of the day to help anybody. He probably done. I'm not saying he probably done one or two good things, but in the grand scheme of things, kind of things got a lot worse, and definitely now it's gone a lot worse. But again, I would regard him as a fair politician. I don't think we got a few votes. For a minister in his own constituency, he didn't get the votes. He should be topping the poll. Um, for being a minister and obviously in his own home territory. But no, we only got 7,000 something votes. Um, which is very low for a minister and somebody in the government. But yeah, he wasn't any good of a houseman as much as history. So he's going on to international and human rights kind of yoke, probably European Union or something like that. Again, he probably should speak about people being forced out of churches by guards. That would probably be the top priority for him if he's going to be a human rights campaign or whatever he's going to be. But yeah, that's probably something. But again, this is the thing. They will have to replace him in Dáil Éireann. So there will be a by-election. So obviously there will be one seat going in Dublin South. I don't know when. It doesn't say when it probably will. It'll most likely be very soon. Give or take, probably. So within 6 months, it says, which is relatively quickly. 6 months. I don't think there was any other by-elections anyway. Across the country for a while since the last election. I don't remember anything. There could have been one in Sligo. I think there was one in Sligo one stage. But I don't think there was another one. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for people to, in that area, can do suppose run and see what's happening. I know a lot of people have said about getting people to run and different things like that. Only members of the public, only members, not politicians with big suits and big fat wallets. And again, I would very support that independence and people going independent and without a party and things like that. So yeah, we see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to keep a good eye on this. I want to see what happens. I'm going to keep developments under monitor, and obviously when the time comes, we will cover it and we'll talk about it in detail. Who got this vote? Who got the majority? Before we break it down and everything like that. Same as we did in the general election. We talked about the general election. I give my opinions on who was the ministers and things like that. And still to this day, I still get abuse for what I said about the time when I said the new Minister for Education saying, Norma Foley, I said I'd give her a chance. And still to this day, people are messaging me back with literally what I just said from back then, and I'm just like, kill me. So yeah, so hopefully I won't live to regret if there's another by-election or election and she happens to get a, I don't know, Taoiseach's job. I don't know what I would say then. Which wouldn't be surprising me because they would put somebody in the cat answer question to save their life. But yeah, nothing normal for he wants. But yeah, he was really just a useless housing minister. Loads of people died on the streets. People still, as we speak, again, it didn't really improve. Let's put it that way. It might have improved by some margins, but at the end of the day, it wasn't a big margin. And let's be honest, it wasn't a big life changing changes for people. And it's still to this day with Darrell O'Brien, the Minister of Housing, he voted against the Right to Housing Bill, would you believe? It's still not going well, and I might as well, to be honest, it's especially now it won't be going well because loads of people are out of business, and God bless us. It's a disgrace what's happening in this country, but please God someday God will intervene or something will intervene or somebody would intervene in this. I don't know what you would call this, a banana republic at this stage. I wouldn't even call it a banana republic. I call it bloody some kind of neo-Soviet state, which it is already. But anyway, take care, everybody, and bye.